Okay, welcome back. What I want to do is continue with Sittingills 2357 and the 5357. Okay, now I should have put the 5357 after this, but I apologize. Okay, now what we're going to look at today is, again, remember it's level 3, unit 308. Okay, now this unit may have changed since. Okay, so but the principle and the technology and the knowledge is still the same. Do not forget that the knowledge itself has not changed. Okay, and here's what we're looking at: safe isolation. Okay, right. Now the outcomes here are quite specific, and you need to read and make sure you have complied with all the outcomes here. You also need to ensure that you have referenced the current IEE regulations. Okay. Okay. And at all times that must be complied with. Okay. Again, session 1 just tells us again aims and objectives. Okay. And again here we're just highlighting that even more. I don't need to read this out to you. You should be able to read this for yourselves at your level 3 now. Okay. Now again, bear in mind, at this stage of your training to become an electrician, you should be familiar with the safe isolation procedures. Okay. Okay. Safe working practices again. Make sure you're compliant with the current regulations in regards to this process, and that look out for any changes that might be relevant to these changes. Okay. Sorry about that. That was just my pen rolling off the mat. Risk assessment. Now, if you look in my folders of videos, you'll see risk assessment and how it should be done. And again, this just reminds you that a risk assessment needs to be carried out. Okay. Before testing, this is what you need to have done. Okay. Sure that the equipment which is to be worked on is safe for the intended test and the working environment does not present additional dangers or hazards to yourself or to anyone else for that matter. Okay. Identification of circuits to be isolated. In many cases, actual physical identification will be necessary, and this may be aided by the use of appropriate drawings, diagrams, and other written information, so that you are precise in the information you are handling, precise in the information that you're providing to the client, and precise in respect of the information should any comeback be necessary, that you can identify an issue from your information provided. Selecting suitable points of isolation. Okay, let's move into here, make sure you can read it. Okay, let's see you can. Okay. Okay. Now here we have our equipment. Okay. So we have the approved voltage testers, voltage proven unit, isolation accessory, label, and your padlocks. Okay. Okay. Here again, we're simply identifying further information. Instruments used solely for detecting voltage fall into two categories. These are detectors which rely on illuminated bulbs, or detectors which use audible sound as well as lights to indicate the presence or lack of a voltage source. Okay. Make sure you can see these, okay? Right there in view. Okay. Okay. Right, and again, just using correct testing methods. Again, read the information for yourselves, please, and you should have no problem in identifying what is required of you. Okay. Dead working procedures. Okay, and again, this is extremely required. Okay. Live working procedures. Okay. Again, locking devices. Okay. Sorry about that, it just went, tried to do one thing here and it goes all haywire. Okay. Again, make sure that these symbols are concurrent to the IE regulations and that they are current and up to date. That is your responsibility to make sure that they are at all times. Okay. Now, correct sequence for isolation. Again, let me make sure we have it from plan view. Plan the job, securely isolate it, fit warning notices labels, prove the test instrument, prove that the equipment is dead, reprove the test instrument. Okay, and that should be your procedure. Ensure you understand the job before you start it. Consider the need for additional precautions if need be. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. I hope you found this useful. Okay, and that will be it for now. Let me just check that I have not missed any out. Okay, yes, we're good. And thank you for your time. Have a good day. Bye bye.